Good afternoon, MP Cheryl Chan, beneficiaries of MDAS, families and friends of MDAS, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the MDAS Virtual Gala 2021, Caring for Our Caregivers live on Facebook. I am Calvin, a beneficiary of MDAS and one of your MCs for today. I joined the association in 2001 when I was only in primary 1. I'm also delighted to introduce Evelyn Tan Chen Yuyun as our co-host. Some of you may be familiar with her as she was an actress, host, and presenter. I enjoyed her shows very much in my childhood days. Today, Evelyn and I will bring you through the various exciting programs that we have lined up for you.
Thank you very much, Kelvin. Hello, I'm Evelyn, and it is indeed a special opportunity for me to come together with MDAS and Kelvin to bring this show to you today. I'm also very privileged to be here with everyone on this occasion to celebrate and to appreciate our caregivers who have been contributing tirelessly to the lives of our beneficiaries. 真的很高兴能够来到这里呢，和 Kelvin 为新加坡肌肉萎缩症协会举办这次的活动，也很高兴和大家见面。
MDAS is a non-profit social service agency. It is formed by a group of caring individuals to uplift the lives of persons with muscular dystrophy and their families. Very often, people with muscular dystrophy face life-threatening effects of an incurable and debilitating condition. MDAS relies primarily on kind-hearted donations from the public to help enrich the lives of those under our support.
Muscular dystrophy is progressive and deteriorating in nature. Understanding the challenges faced by the beneficiaries, MDAS runs programs and services aimed at enhancing the quality of the beneficiary and their families' lives. These range from life skills training, enrichment to various care services. 在 MDAS， 他们了解会友所面临的挑战，因此策划的活动和服务是为了提高会友以及家人的生活质量。
This year's theme is Caring for Our Caregivers. We will be sharing life stories of caregivers and showing our appreciation to them with performances by beneficiaries and friends of MDAS.
关爱我们的看护是今年的主题，我们将与大家分享会友以及家人的生活故事，也为大家带来一系列的精彩表演，以表达对所有看护者的感谢。
We hope that you'll enjoy the show and also remember to give a thumbs up to this Facebook Live, tag 2 of your friends and share this post to join in our Lucky Draw segment. Do also support us by donating generously via the Give Asia campaign link or scanning the QR code on screen. With that, let's welcome the President of MDAS, Mr. Kenneth Chan, to give us his opening speech.
我们欢迎 MDAS 的主席陈少强先生。
Doctors diagnose, nurses heal. Caregivers make sense of it all. Distinguished guest, Ms. Cheryl Chan, our big family at MDAS, volunteers, partners and friends, ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to everyone. The quote I mentioned earlier is by Brad H. Lewis, the author of Family Caregiving. Caregivers are the ones who take the reins when things get tough. This year's gala recognizes them for their dedicated love and support towards caregiving of the loved ones with muscular dystrophy. Now, what is muscular dystrophy? It is a genetic disease that causes progressive weakness and loss of muscle mass. As the disease progresses, persons with muscular dystrophy over time deteriorate and to be totally dependent on their caregivers. Many caregivers dedicated their time, love, and support in attending the needs of the loved ones round the clock. My late son, Keith, was diagnosed with muscular dystrophy when he was 7 years old. My wife and I were terribly lost when we first knew of his diagnosis. We had so many questions on how and what to do as we faced the uncertainties ahead of us. We wanted the best care for Keith as we embarked on the role being his caregivers. The most important question we asked ourselves was, how can we provide him with a good quality of life despite the challenges ahead? We were then introduced to muscular dystrophy of Singapore, MDAS, which is a non-profit social service agency founded in the year 2000. The association's mission is to maximize the quality of life of persons with muscular dystrophy and their families, to integrate them into a society and support towards a cure. Keith, a shy and introverted young man, transformed into someone who looked forward to attending the activities held by the association. Now, through the mentorship of the older members in the association, he became confident in making new friends and participated in many activities that allow him to integrate more into the society. My wife and I also benefited from the support provided, and we are able to attend the needs of Keith with greater knowledge of hows and whats. MDAS provides holistic care to families through respite, counseling, healthcare, financial aid, and physiotherapy. It's a place where members were once fearful and afraid flourish to be independent and confident. They have an enhanced quality of life through the activities and mentorship that have inspired in them and enriched their lives. I'm proud to share that some of our members have been training their vocal skills, and we will be showcasing their performances later this afternoon. I have witnessed many lives change as a result of the support from the dedicated staff and mentors of MDAS. Many of our young members have found a safe haven in the association. We will continue to do what we can render our help and support. While the pandemic rages on, we aim to provide the same connection to our members and bring awareness to the society of this rare condition. Our programs are heavily reliant on donations. We hope to receive your support to keep these programs going for our members. Stay tuned and join us in this our journey. The theme of this year's Gala is Caring for Our Caregivers. We hope the various programs we have in store for you today will provide you a better insight into the lives of those impacted with muscular dystrophy, as well the devotion of our caregivers have for their loved ones. We hope you will be inspired by the stories of our members and join us in championing our cause. I want to take this opportunity to express my gratitude to everyone who has contributed to making this gala come to life, including our organizers, staff, donors, partners, volunteers, participants, and friends. Your dedication to raising funds for MDAS and organizing our inaugural virtual gala is admirable. Without your support, this would not have been possible. To the viewers, thank you for your participation. We hope you'll be inspired by what we have prepared for you this evening. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chan. Mr. Kenneth Chan has served on the MDAS board for the past 14 years. In addition to providing his expertise, Mr. Chan also shares authentically from the perspective of a caregiver and his connection with muscular dystrophy.
We are indeed elated to get the charity gala underway. I'm honoured to introduce a friend of MDAS, MP Cheryl Chan, a member of Parliament representing East Coast GRC for Fengshan, to present her speech. 让我们现在以最热烈的掌声来邀请凤山东海岸集选区议员 Cheryl Chan 来为我们致辞。MP Cheryl Chan, please.
Hello everyone, very happy to join you at MDAS Virtual Charity Gala 2021. MDAS is the Muscular Dystrophy Association Singapore. Some of you may not have heard of MDAS in the past. and the great work they and their volunteers have done to assist the beneficiaries and their families. They have assisted many individuals with muscular dystrophy conditions. They provide day programs to keep their beneficiaries active and give them purpose in life. I would advise you to check out their website to find out more. Today, the organization relies heavily on donations in order to provide programs, services, and all supporting costs for over 500 beneficiaries, and to sustain its operating activities. For most of us who are blessed with healthy bodies, we do not think much about what it takes to continue our daily activities. For those with muscular dystrophy conditions, they basically have to rely on another person in order to live on each day. This year, the team of MDAS charity drive is Caring for Our Caregivers. We hope to take this opportunity to show our appreciation to all the caregivers, whether they are the full-time family members, they are the domestic helper, the MDAS staff, and their volunteers. Their tireless contributions have certainly brightened the lives of the MDAS beneficiaries and gave them hope to live on. Let me now share a story of Monica Ling, who's a primary caregiver for her daughter Jasmine Yao. Jasmine has spinal muscular atrophy and faces constant challenges in her daily life. Since birth, Jasmine has been relying on a BiPAP machine to help her breathe and requires a feeding tube through her stomach. As Jasmine's muscle weakens with age, her upper limb mobility also diminishes. Monica struggles to maneuver her from her bed to a wheelchair and back on a daily basis. All these routines, including assisting her in her toileting, and she still has to carve time for her own self-care. Caregivers like Monica can also have time to rest. It allows them to breathe when they needed it, but at the same time also to share and interact with other caregivers. I hope you will join us to spread the awareness of muscular dystrophy and encourage others to donate generously to this community and good causes. I would like to wish everyone good health and happiness. May you be richly rewarded too as you help someone and you help others. With that, thank you.
Thank you, MP Cheryl Chan. We are thankful to have your unwavering support to our community. We hope the lineup of stories and performances for this afternoon will touch your hearts. With your generous Gift of Hope pledge, you'll be sponsoring various programs and services for the beneficiaries at MDAS. With $50, you will ignite an artist in MDAS and allow one beneficiary a chance to express their creativity through art lessons. Each donation will go a long way in enhancing the quality of life for these beneficiaries. Please scan the QR code on the screen here or click the link on our description page to donate.
我们真的希望能够鼓励你踊跃捐款，为我们的希望之力慷慨解囊。只需要50元，您就可以在 MDAS 点燃一位艺术家，并让一名会友通过艺术课来表达他的创意。每一笔捐款呢，都有助于提高受益人的生活质量。请现在就扫描荧幕上的 QR 码，拨出一份爱心吧。
Up next, let us bring some cheer and music as we introduce our first performance for this afternoon. We are eager to showcase this collaboration between our beneficiaries, Saifuddin, William and Kei Chun, and friends of MDAS. They will be performing a familiar Mandarin song which I'm sure you will be finding yourself singing along to.
接下来，让我们带给大家一首快乐的歌曲。表演者 Saifuddin、William、Kei Chun 是在 MDAS 认识的。William 和Saifuddin更是通过 MDAS 的 Beehive 计划成为了平面设计师。Beehive 计划是一个为年轻会员提供必要的工作技能的平台。好了，我话不多说，就让我们一起来欣赏这3位好朋友所带来的这首动听的歌曲。
这年一个人风也过雨也走，有过泪有过酒，还记得坚持什么？真爱过再回头，会寂寞会回首，总有梦总有你在心中。朋友一生你记走，那些日子不再有，一 句话，一辈子一生情，一杯酒，朋友不曾孤单过，一生朋友你会懂，还有伤，还有痛，还要走，还有我。这些年一个人，风也过，雨也走，有过泪，有过愁，还记得坚持什么？真爱过，再回头，会寂寞，会回首，总有梦，总有你在心中。朋友一生一起走，那些日子不再有，一句话，一辈子，一生情，一杯酒。朋友不曾孤单过，一生朋友你会懂，还有伤，还有痛，还要走，还有我。朋友一生一起走，那些日子不再有，一句话，一辈子，一生情，一杯酒。朋友不曾孤单过，一生朋友你会懂，还有伤，还有痛，还要走，还有我。朋友一生一起走，那些日子不再有，一句话，一辈子，一生情，一杯酒。朋友不曾孤单过，一生朋友你会懂，还有伤，还有痛，还要走，还有我。一句话，一辈子，一生情，一杯酒。
Thank you for that heartfelt performance. Now earlier, Kelvin was telling me that Saifuddin, William and Kei Chun have known each other for many years through MDAS. Saifuddin and William have been attending design and art classes under MDAS and are now competent graphic designers. The Beehive and Bridge programs in MDAS nurture young adult beneficiaries and equip them with the necessary work skills, whether in a center-based, home-based or open employment. With just $250, you will equip a beneficiary to have a skill to call their own, in which a beneficiary receives weekly training to develop skills and be job ready. Every donation can help to maximize the quality of life for our beneficiaries. So please scan the QR code here or click the link on our description page to donate. 请大家一定要踊跃捐款，来帮助会友具备更多的工作技能。
Hi everyone, my name is Nurul and I've been a member of MDS since it was formed in 2000 and served on its executive committee since 2009. MDS is a non-profit social service agency that aims to uplift the lives of persons with muscular dystrophy and their families. MDS introduced me to a sport called Bocha about 18 years ago, and I have since competed in 2 Paralympic Games and numerous other international competitions. Bocha has brought me on so many adventures, and I'd like more MDS members to experience amazing adventures of their own. We hope that you can support us by making a donation or pledge towards the services and programs designed for our members. Your generous donation will support over 500 MDS beneficiaries. We look forward to your support. Thank you.
嗨，大家好，我姓陈，叫陈美玲，我是一位 MD 的看护者。我的生命里面有三个人，就是我的孩子 Kelvin Young， Kevin 是有那个肌肉萎缩症，还有我的女儿Ginny 本身也是有那个自闭症还有我先生。当时医生确诊说他有这个肌肉萎缩症的时候，我跟我先生是真的很无助，因为从来在我们旁边没有这样的病情，就是说他的病情接下来不懂是怎么样，我们也不懂要怎么去帮他。作为一位看护者了，我觉得就说当孩子生病的时候，或者我们本身生病的时候我们真的是有点纠结啦，心里有点纠结。就是旁人如果不了解孩子的病情，会可能用一种不一样的眼光看你，这个也是我们一个就是我们心态啦，心里的一个很难接受的一个问题。Actually Kevin 他在5岁的时候就诊断有这个肌肉萎缩症的时候，那个时候其实有一段时间，因为我们作为一个看护者或者一个父母都好，我们都会希望孩子会好起来嘛，对不对？当时呢，就是旁边有可能亲人或者是朋友啦，就会介绍说哪里的医生或者是中医很好。所以有一段时间我就是带 Kevin， 每一个星期我就是用1天的时间带他去 KL 针灸。在Kevin 在I think 在 Primary One 吧，应该是就是经过朋友的介绍认识到MDAS， 就是很庆幸从这边能够得到就是说更加多的资讯。我也是有通过这个 MDAS 跟我申请这个轮椅，然后也是从 Serena 这一部分呢就是说得到很多资讯，然后他们在 MD 也是做了很多这些 event 或者是说一些活动，让这些 MDAS 的孩子也可以参与。所以他加入 MDAS 的时候，他那时真的是可以面对朋友啦，跟人家讲话就可以face to face 这样就是 eye contact 这样。其实真的很不幸，在2016年的时候8月份，就我先生遇到了意外，那时我真的也是好像无头苍蝇这样咯，真的不知道怎么办。也很庆幸我能够在 MDAS 这边认识到我的一些朋友，现在我们已经是变成姐妹了，让我觉得就说我是不是很孤单的，我旁边还有这样多朋友家人来给我一些正能量。
Thank you, Rainey, for sharing your story and your work as a caregiver to Kelvin. Now, Rainey has been with MDAS for many years and has become a friend of MDAS as well. She volunteers with MDAS and is also a bridge to other caregivers. Despite her own personal challenges, Rainey is always ready to lend a listening ear and to share her experiences with fellow caregivers. 真是要感谢 Rainey 跟我们分享她的心路历程哦。作为看护者真的是不简单。那 Rainey 呢是一名看护者，曾经也是 MDAS 多年的志愿者，并且经常和其他的看护者分享她的经验。
Next, we have for you a video entailing the programs and services which MDAS provides for our beneficiaries and caregivers.
MDAS is a support group that brings the people of similar conditions and circumstances together. People with muscular dystrophy and the caregivers needed this kind of support so that they learn from one another, and through our activities and services that we provide, enrich their lives and inspire them with a hope to live on. The association also provides resources and information to help them to cope at each stage of their life. Muscular dystrophy is a group of conditions that affects muscles. People with muscular dystrophy have weakness of the muscles affecting their walking ability as well as their hand function. Most patients who have muscular dystrophy may need to use a wheelchair at some point of their life to be able to move around. Most of these children live a shortened lifespan but can have excellent quality of life if they participate in a lot of preventive work. In other words, there's a lot to do to keep them in good health and have the best quality of life.
I find that MDAS actually helps Gareth in many ways. He has actually found his love in sports. He has never ever thought that he can play sports after he is on wheelchair. So he actually got training and supports from MDAS to play in boccia and power soccer. I find that MDAS actually helps him to find his life goal, and that's really pushed him. Gala has actually become very enthusiastic and driven into his achieving his goal.
MDAS have this program called the Home Help Service. I find it very useful because I do not have a helper, so the nurse will come in and help me to care for Phoebe. That duration give me a time to take a rest, run some errand, or do some of my to have some personal times.
I actually look forward to the caregiver retreat every year.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea,
Yeah,
because it's something out from the norm. But the other thing about this caregiver retreat is you got a chance to meet other caregivers, other parents. We got to learn from each other experience and prompt to me what to look out for in future when Gareth conditions progress. I think it's a very good time for us to meet up.
The journey of a child with muscular dystrophy at MDAS begins with Compass, a program for children and teens between the ages of 7 to 18. With a motto of Dare to Try, Compass encourages children with muscular dystrophy to gain exposure through hands-on and experiential learning activities. These activities range from communication and self-awareness workshops like learning how to deal with bullying, to outdoor activities like experiential excursions and even overnight camps. Bridge empowers beneficiaries to become ready for society and work through creating customized curriculums tailored towards every individual's needs in areas such as communication, life skills, and vocational training. Activities include academic tutoring, confidence-building workshops, introductory workshops to IT design, and mobility training on usage of wheelchairs. With age, our beneficiaries transit towards BizPower, a center-based program implemented in 2007 with the mission to enhance and utilize the vocational skills of our young adult beneficiaries and to provide them with an opportunity to engage in gainful employment. These beneficiaries engage in ad hoc work projects with business clients in areas of web designs, graphic designs, other IT projects, and even designing merchandise. While simple things like holding a paintbrush or scribbling with crayons may come easy for most, these are challenging motor skills for persons with muscular dystrophy. By adapting and understanding each individual's needs, MDAS ensures that art is accessible for everyone in the association. Boccia is a Paralympic precision ball sport that requires players to strategize and focus under competitive stress levels. Over the years, MDAS has groomed a team of dedicated athletes who aim to represent Singapore in the ASEAN Para Games. Power soccer is a 4-on-4 street soccer game played on motorized wheelchairs. Players with metal guard tied to the front of their wheelchairs to kick the oversized ball work together in strategic maneuvering to score goals. MDAS provides weekly physiotherapy to beneficiaries. This helps retain muscle strength and tone so as to prevent muscle wastage and delay the onset of contractures. Counseling helps to internalize and accept the condition and help both beneficiaries and families cope with the struggles and emotions like grief and anxiety that results from living with muscular dystrophy. Services such as the above ensure that persons with muscular dystrophy are well taken care of both physically and psychologically. The MDAS Respite Care Service seeks to provide assistance in activities of daily living and nursing care for persons with muscular dystrophy. Our home help and center-based services enable their personal caregivers to take a breather. Through the MDAS Wheelchair Accessible Transport Service, it provides beneficiaries a safe and affordable mobility option. This service allows individuals to be able to attend our programs and services, or for personal use to attend medical appointments, school, or even social purposes.
Hi, thanks for tuning in. My name is Saifuddin and I am a member of MDS and I am currently doing freelance graphic design. MDS helped me find out my interests by letting me learn various skills such as design, arts, boccia and power soccer. MDS helped me to communicate better by letting me join ambassador programs so that I can give ambassador talks for corporates and schools. And I'm still improving on my communication skills. I attended various design courses through MDS and I got my first client through MDS after attending the design course, and I designed a flyer for my first client. MDS helped me to be independent by teaching me how to take public transport and buy my own food. And after that, I started to help out buy food for my friends at MDAS. By donating MDS, you can help empower me and other individuals with MD. And you can donate by scanning the QR code on the screen or by clicking on the link below in the description.
As a member and beneficiary of MDAS, I'm grateful for the programs and services that MDAS has provided faithfully over the years. Each donation means a lot to us. With your support, you are partnering MDAS to enrich the lives of people with muscular dystrophy. You may donate with the QR code here or click the link in the description. Through your Gift of Hope pledge, you're empowering our members in a very tangible way. Scan the QR code here or click the link on our description page to support them.
Right, now let's welcome Jean Tan, a local artist who will be performing her original soulful composition, Dandelion.
Hi everybody, I'm Jean Tan, I'm a singer-songwriter and thank you for tuning in. I'm so happy to be part of this event that honors our caregivers, especially in this really difficult season that we're all in right now. So the song that I'm going to sing is called Dandelion. It's a self-written song, and it was also a song that I wrote in a very rough patch when I was very, very ill. So I hope that the song encourages all of you, and you know, there will be a one day blue skies ahead and we can all look up and look forward to that one day. Yeah. I've been going round, round this merry way, trying to make everything work out. 2 steps forward, 3 steps back, toss and turn all day. Never know if I have what it takes. And as I try to reach for gold, to let it go, the dandelion breeze, a word in season to my soul. In the end, it will be alright. I know it's hard, but good things take time. It'll be more than you'd imagine, more than you have seen. So run along and do your thing, you're just fine. Time stands still in the waiting, but time moves on as though you are. And as I try to reach for gold, to let it go, the dandelion breeze, a word in season to my soul. In the end, it will be alright. I know it's hard, but good things take time. It'll be more than you'd imagine, more than you have seen. So run along and do your thing, you're just fine. You know the fire in the way, it only serves to break these chains, so you can sail away. Don't let the fight get in the way. Don't be so hard on your mistakes. You'll find your story someday. In the end, it will be alright. I know it's hard, but good things take time. There'll be more than you'd imagine, more than you have seen. So run along and do your thing, you're just fine. So run along and do your thing, yeah. So run along and do your thing. So run along and do your thing, you're just fine.
Thank you, Jean, for the moving performance. Next, we have another beneficiary, William. He'll be sharing a stirring story of how his father and loved ones stepped in and stepped up to provide the care he needed. William has Becker muscular dystrophy. When his muscles started to deteriorate, what was once a 5-minute walk to school became a laborious journey that took 20 minutes. When he was 15 years old, he sprained his leg and wasn't able to walk even after he recovered. Finally, he had no choice but to quit school. With continued support from MDAS, William's life has been transformed. Now, he adds colors to the lives of his family and others.
接下来我们有另一位会友，他将分享他的父亲如何在他被诊断患有贝克型肌肉萎缩症后，提供他所需要的护理。当他的肌肉开始退化，原本只需要用5分钟到学校的路程，变成了25分钟。有一次他摔倒了，之后他就再也无法站立起来，因此他在15岁那年不得不辍学。后来他加入了肌肉萎缩症协会，生活变得多姿多彩。通过协会的帮助，他现在已经是一名平面设计师，为大家的生活绘制色彩。
Hi, my name is William, and I'm a member of MDAS, and currently I'm a part-time graphic designer. Yeah, on Christmas Eve of 2019, I was admitted to hospital for pneumonia. And when the condition get worse, I need to rely on breathing machine and mouth intubation done in order to stay alive. And after the incident, my father quitted his job and has become my primary caregiver from then on. If I need to get ready for discharge, my father needs to learn the use of how to use the suctioning machine, the cover assist machine, and what to do if emergency happen when there is no healthcare staff. So my father needs to learn all of this before he transfer me from my wheelchair to the bed. He'll do a cover assist and oximeter and blood pressure reading, and after that he will do a simple stretching exercises for my hand and legs. He told me that the whole family is waiting for me to get back, and even member and staff of MDAS is concerning about how I'm going to go back and to be discharged. I think because of MDAS, many experiences with a different MD, they will call every now and then to share more about each different story of MD. Yeah, and they also frequently call my father to ask how is his mental health and his health. Yeah, and share a lot of what to do in different situations. I think my father is a very typical those kampong era tough guy. Yeah, and I never see him shed his tears even once, and despite whatever difficulty he faced or whatever hardship, he will just endure it through. He has to learn how to use the ambient bag, even the cover assist suctioning machine. And he's a very creative guy too. So I remember before a ramp was built outside my house, my father just did a ramp out of a stainless steel, and whatever my wheelchair needs something to be modified in order for me to be comfortable. Yeah, so he learned how to modify different parts of my wheelchair. Yeah, I just want to say a heartfelt thank you to all of the caregivers out there. Yeah, as a person with MD myself, I knew that taking care of MD is not a simple task. And yes, we are persons with special needs, but a lot of you are definitely superheroes that took care of us very well. Yeah, so thank you.
Thank you, William, for sharing so authentically. It's indeed inspiring to witness how your father's love has helped you to overcome the challenges in your life.
Now, let's sit back and hear from Paralympian Yip Ping Shu, who is also a dear friend of MDAS.
Hi everyone, this is Ping Shu, and I'm a friend of MDAS. Let's all come together to support people with muscular dystrophy by donating to the cause. This fund will help with operating expenditures as well as programs that will help over 500 beneficiaries. Let's all come together and donate generously.
Thank you, Ping Shu. MDAS is proud to call you our friend and to journey with you. Please help to like this post, tag 2 friends and share our Facebook Live by 19th of December, 11:59 p.m. 3 lucky winners will walk away with a pair of Simula Sail Open Sunset Cruise tickets. These lucky winners will get to go on board a catamaran to cruise around the Southern Islands and enjoy Singapore's beautiful skyline. These cruises happen every Tuesday and Thursday evening at 6:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. We also have NTUC vouchers worth $100 each for 2 other lucky draw winners.
我们这次的幸运抽奖呢，有丰富的奖品，希望送给大家。请点赞这 Facebook Live， 然后与2名朋友在12月19日晚上11点59分之前分享。3位幸运儿呢，将会有机会和朋友获得乘坐 Simulasail Open Sunset Cruise 游艇的机会。另外，有2名幸运儿将有机会获得价值100元的 NTUC 礼券。
We would like to thank our kind sponsors Simulasail and NTUC for these prizes. Next, MDAS beneficiary and a friend of mine, Xin Ming, will now demonstrate how he designs with the help of an assistive device. Xin Ming was like any other kid growing up as he was able to crawl, walk, and speak. Nothing prepared his parents for the shocking news from the doctor when he was diagnosed with Duchenne muscular dystrophy at the age of 5. Still young and unaware of what was happening to him, Xin Ming continued to have a normal childhood. At the age of 12, Xin Ming's legs weakened and he could no longer walk. Soon, he had to rely on a wheelchair to move around. Now, due to further deterioration, Xin Ming depends on a BiPAP machine to aid his breathing.
接下来，我们的会友新明将为我们带来一场非常特别的表演。他出世的时候呢，就像其他的孩子一样。当他5岁那年，新明被诊断患有惰性式肌肉萎缩症。当时，他的父母非常的震惊，也没有做好任何准备。12岁那年，新明双腿开始萎缩。久而久之也不能够步行了，结果慢慢需要靠轮椅来行动。
When MDAS was formed in year 2000, 25 persons with muscular dystrophy and their families, including Xin Ming, joined as beneficiaries. Gradually, the organization grew and relationships between the beneficiaries grew as well. MDAS now serves more than 150 persons with muscular dystrophy and over 500 beneficiaries, including the families and caregivers.
In 2007, MDAS started BizPower, now known as Beehive, which is a center-based program providing graphic training and employment to its beneficiaries. It gave Xinming the opportunity to learn a skill and put it to good use. Now, even with his weakened muscles, he can continue to create graphic designs using his eyes with the help of Toby, an assistive device. 2007年 ，MDAS 开展了 BizPower， 这是一项以会友就业为主，让会友获得各种就业技能的培训中心。BizPower 之后改名为 Beehive。申明就是通过这项培训计划，即便他的肌肉慢慢的萎缩，学会了在科技协助下如何使用了双眼进行平面设计的。
In addition, Xinming has a passion for poetry. Making Memories, the poem that you will hear next, was crafted right from his heart. It is closely knitted to persons with MD and our constant struggles with our conditions.
So let's give a thumbs up to Wei Han, a beneficiary of MDAS, who will be reciting Xinming's composition, and our volunteer, Paul Smith, who will be accompanying him on the piano. This original composition by Paul is entitled Reflections. 我们大家一起来欣赏。
Making Memories. My life history seems to be replaying, with flashbacks of fury in my memories. A journey of discoveries and recoveries from setbacks and past injuries. Living with muscular dystrophy is an inexplicable love-hate voyage. What was once effortless became insurmountable. As my muscles regress yet, with help, I gain courage. There are memories of good and bad times. Never let the bad memories rob us of the good. For without the bad, we can't appreciate the good. Memories of the good times tide us over as it should. Grateful for family who has given me a meaningful life, and for friends who deliver remedies. Thankful for the bountiful kindness in others, for helping me create wonderful memories.
Thank you, Xinming, Wei Han, and Paul Smith for bringing us this thought-provoking piece.
谢谢新明、伟汉和 Paul Smith 带给我们的表演。We have a few beneficiaries who are using devices like the eye gaze to help them unleash their creativity and even use it to connect to the world. With the Toby, it allows our beneficiaries to surf the net and chat with their friends. MDAS hopes to have a loan library to provide for our beneficiaries with various assistive devices to help them in their daily living.
We especially want to thank Mr. Paul Smith for his gripping piano piece, Reflections.
特别要感谢 Paul Smith 带来的优美钢琴曲，以表现他对新名的创意制作。Next, we would like to share a performance from the recent 5th edition of the Sunburst Virtual Concert. The song Together We Stand, performed by beneficiaries of MDAS, can also be found on the MDAS Facebook page. Please sit back, relax, and enjoy the performance.
接下来我们将要分享会友最近参加的第5版 Sunburst 网上音乐会的短片。MDAS 成员的表演 Together We Stand 也可以在我们的 Facebook 上找到，请大家一起来欣赏这场表演吧。
Catch my eye, take my hand. This bond is tighter than we ever planned. Give me courage so I can land. We know that divider will fall, so together we stand. Climb with me, share my dreams. Tomorrow's brighter than it's ever been. Fear no danger, make big plans. We know that divided will fall, so together we stand. Laugh and cry with me, fly that high with me. See the sunset and the sunrise. The world looks so good through our eyes, like the moon and stars at night. Rest your head, tell me your thoughts. Everything I have and called mine is all yours. Sail that ocean, find that sand. We know that divided will fall, so together we stand. The sky, I'll always be here for the rest of your life. Side by side, hand in hand, we speak a language no one else can understand. Hear those cheers, strike up the band. We know that divided will fall, so together we stand. We know that divided will fall, so together we stand.
Side by side, hand in hand, we speak a language no one else can understand. These lyrics stood out to me as they resonate the bond between persons with MD and our caregivers.
Indeed, it is only when we stand together that we are stronger together. So we really want to thank you for standing together with us through your generous gifts of hope, which will have a positive and lasting impact on the lives of our beneficiaries. You can scan the QR code here or click the link in the description to donate.
我们再次呼吁您的慷慨捐款，通过希望之礼为我们的会友提供各种项目和活动的支持。你可以扫一下 QR 码捐款。 For our closing segment, let's hand the time over to Miss Judy Wee, Executive Director of MDAS, to share her closing speech.
在今天节目的结尾，让我们邀请肌肉萎缩症的执行董事 Judy Wee 女士上台为我们致感谢词。
Good afternoon, MP Cheryl Chan, MDS members, friends of MDS, and all who are watching our virtual gala. Caring for our caregivers. I hope you have enjoyed watching the show and have been moved by the stories and performances. Through this gala, we hope to shine a light on caregivers, especially those who selflessly care for persons with muscular dystrophy. Our caregivers are the essential ones who walk hand in hand and journey closely with their loved ones. MDS' goal has always been to inspire hope and enrich the lives of people with muscular dystrophy and their families. Today, we want to take the opportunity to honour caregivers for their sacrificial support and unwavering dedication. Through the unseen yet crucial devotion and commitment of these caregivers, our members are able to receive the attention and care they so greatly need. You've witnessed William's honest sharing about his father being his source of strength. You've glimpsed Rennie's vulnerability as she seeks to conquer her daily struggles as a caregiver. These are just snippets of a much bigger and poignant picture. What you don't see are the sleepless nights, the aching bodies, the infinite sacrifices that caregivers endure for the sake of their loved ones. Nonetheless, families with MD are not robbed of hard-earned victories. They understand that each achievement is worth celebrating, so we celebrate each milestone and each victory with them. This is why at MDS we see the need to alleviate the heavy responsibilities of caregiving, even if it's for a short period of time. MDS Respite Care Service provides much needed temporary relief for caregivers. This gives them the desired pockets of time to care for themselves, with the assurance that their loved ones are in safe hands. The programs and services crafted by MDS anticipate and provide support for the ever-changing needs of our MD members. Our utmost priority is to empower them to achieve their maximum potential. Through the COVID-19 pandemic, we've continued our programs over Zoom. Whenever restrictions ease, we've had in-person programs in a conscientious manner. However, due to the rising cases, those moments have been few and far between. While we had hoped for a physical gala this year, COVID did not allow for it. COVID-19 is even more dangerous for our members because of their weakened lungs as a result of muscular dystrophy. This has caused many of them to be confined at home. However, prolonged confinement has also had adverse effects on their physical and mental health. We strongly believe in the need for human interaction. Therefore, we're looking forward to the opening of our doors to welcoming our members back in person early next year, when the situation is expected to be safer. As the MD condition evolves and deteriorates, the individual's muscles and progressively weaken, and they will require even greater help for daily living. We are acutely aware that the deterioration inevitably affects vital organs of our MD members. Hence, we go by the mantra, it is not how long we live, but how well we live our lives. MDS is immensely grateful for your support. We hope this gala has given you an insight into the heartbeat of our association. Your help has enabled us to continue serving our community over the years. On behalf of MDS, I offer my heartfelt thanks for your support and contributions. While the live show has come to an end, our fundraising efforts will continue on. Do help us share this virtual gala with your family and friends and be a voice for MDS. Once again, thank you so much for joining us today in appreciating our caregivers. Their selfless dedication has indeed brought our members to where they are today. We are so proud of who they have become. From all of us at MDS, have a good evening.
Thank you, Judy. As a beneficiary of MDAS, I am indeed looking forward to future plans.
Once again, thank you for being part of this special evening where we can show care to our caregivers. Do give us a thumbs up on this Facebook Live and share it with your friends. We will be closing the lucky draw tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. and posting the results on the following Monday.
As the event draws to an end, we sincerely hope that you have enjoyed the show. We are grateful to present you with an insight of the journey and challenges that our caregivers face daily. Thank you for your generous donations. For those who wish to contribute, you can click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen.
我们希望每个人呢都可以通过这个视频给我们点赞，并把这视频分享在您自己的 Facebook， 让更多的观众知道我们的这项筹款活动。我们将在明天晚上11点59分呢结束这个筹款活动，随之我们将进行抽奖，然后呢选出我们的幸运儿。谢谢你们的支持了。
Thank you, everyone. We hope to see you again next year.
Thank you， 再见。Thank you, Kelvin.
Thanks.
朋友一生一起走，那些日子不再有。一句话，一辈子，一瞬间，一杯酒。朋友不曾孤单过，一生朋友你会懂。还有伤，还有痛，还要走，还有我。朋友一生一起走。那些日子不再有，一句话，一辈子，一生情，一杯酒。朋友不曾孤单过，一生朋友你